On or about.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Happy Friday.
Car video.
Hey.
Car video.
First, she doesn't know I'm going to do this. First, I'm going to take my name tag off.
Oh, you are?
But holla if you need a...
Oh, I should do mine. Wait.
We-
Thing one, thing two.
We,
Oh, look at that bling. Look at the bling.
we had to show up somewhere today together.
So
and
look
I
at...
just want to...
She's the jungle and I'm the leopard. Arr. I'm hiding. Can you see me in the
Can you see me?
camouflage? This is so unplanned. It's KJ.
Hey, Randy.
Car video. We're going to talk about on or about car dates. So some of
Oh,
our...
wait, hold on. Still getting over that from last week on the whole, when I look like that I just rolled out of bed, which I probably did after.
It's beautiful.
So it ended up being my ear tubes were closed from allergic reaction to dust.
What?
I didn't even know I had allergies, but anyway, so that's what that was. Not contagious. That's what I keep telling people. I'm not contagious.
Why do I find that so funny?
And they're all like, okay, I have a doctor's note.
That
I'm
one
not
had
contagious.
a noise to it.
Look, it's been a
All right.
long week.
Well, all right.
First, I sound like a man.
Focus. You're sexy. You have that Demi Moore. Got to smoke a different.
Hey.
Got to change your brand of
Do you wanna buy
cigarettes
a
there,
house?
Randy. I worked at AT&T and I sold on the phone. I heard a deep voice there. I was like, "You sound like Demi Moore." This is pre-crazy Demi Moore. This is Bruce Willis Demi Moore. All right. In your contract, folks, it says on or about
You're
when
gonna
you
close.
sign a closing date. So this is for your buyers and your sellers. Realtors, if you want to share, we'd love you to share. We understand sometimes you're a little bit, I'm not sharing you. But buyers and sellers, on or about. Repeat after me. On or about. Very rarely is it on.
The actual, it's kind of like having a baby.
Oh!
You're on or about gonna have that baby in 9 months. Some people say 10. I don't know. I mean, you just figure out whenever it starts to feel like you're gonna have a baby.
That's a great analogy.
Unless, yeah, I know. Very rarely do you get to determine that.
No. And so many things have to happen. So you have a commitment deadline and they usually try to work it in before then. Every once in a while, it doesn't happen and you have to pay for an extension. Your realtor will tell you about that. But typically, we have one that we have to get closed by Monday. Yesterday, they came up with, a mortgage that wasn't closed properly, so the seller has to give paperwork. I know everyone's like, my closing date is October 10th. I'm going to plan a moving truck on October 10th. Don't do that. Don't. You get maybe, if you're lucky, 7 days notice. But again, it's on or about. This is the most important video ever. Because what happens is everyone forgets that, and then you call and you're like, I'm closing tomorrow. No, you're not. I'm closing. When are we closing? Every day. When are you closing? When are you closing? We have nothing to do with setting the closing date.
The agent doesn't. And even though your agent may say that in the beginning, hey, this is on or about, or you read it in the contract, I think when you get caught up in the process, you still have that deadline in your mind, like, oh, we're going to close on, October 20th. And yes, there's hopes for that, and that would be great. Sometimes it could happen sooner. If it works out with all parties, then it could happen sooner, but sometimes it's a little bit past that deadline.
Almost all the time. I think in 15 years I've had it close once on the date.
Really?
Yes. And I can't remember when it's ever closed before.
I
I'm
wonder
sorry.
how close those
Sorry.
odds are to having a baby naturally, unless you're like scheduling for a C-section. I'm talking about naturally. I wonder how
Emma was 2 weeks late. Sophie was 2 weeks early.
Channing was late. Yeah.
Yeah. Sophie, don't
and
go
Jensen
by Sophie.
just showed up at my door, so. Hey, in fact, Jensen was supposed to be a little girl. They were like, hey, we're going to bring a little girl over. I was like, cool. And then they showed him. They were like, it's a boy. I was
That's
like,
a perfect analogy for
that'll
closing with
work.
real estate. Surprise!
And it worked out perfect.
Yay!
Yay.
So anything can happen throughout the deal. There's so much that can delay. But again, all of a sudden, or if they find an encroachment, there's a shed encroaching, So we put 60 days and you hope that you close in 60 days. But everyone needs to understand it's an on or about day.
On or about. Let's say it together.
On or about.
You probably can't see her because she's in the jungle.
I'm in the jungle.
All right.
I can't do that, and I can't do,
I'm
what
not
is it, the
contagious,
duck lips?
don't worry. Don't do that again. We're over that. Oh, that was pretty good though.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah.
We're practicing.
Gray hit 50 and those
Wait.
lips just. Wow.
We'll do a Randy pose.
Is that my pose? I don't even know. I
No,
should
you don't
Google
throw your
it.
hair. I don't know why I threw my hair. And it's short, so it really doesn't wing back anywhere.
Looks good though. Always. All right. Enough about our hair.
All right.
See ya next Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah.
KJ and Randy. Real estate date. YouTube us.
YouTube us.
YouTube us.
Hop at us,
Subscribe.
agents. Reach out. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. What
Yeah.
struggles do you guys deal with your clients? What can we talk about?
Yep. Coldwell
All right.
Banker. Oh.
Bye.